G'day guys, Chris here from TribeFit, and I've got a very special guest with me from the group, from the online personal trainer movement group, Chris Walker. How you doing, Chris?
Yeah, good mate. Cheers.
First and foremost, mate, fantastic name, best name in the world, I reckon.
Really good name.
Whereabouts, if you could tell everyone that's listening in on this, whereabouts in the world are you based at the moment?
I'm currently based in London at the moment, mainly working on online training.
Yep,
Um, I've gotten all my qualifications in Australia, so I did my personal training course at Bathurst Tate. I've
cool.
also done my level 1 in strength conditioning through ASCA, and I've done my advanced diploma in sports nutrition, so I'm a sports nutrition advisor as well.
Awesome, fantastic, mate. I've got a master's in sports nutrition, so I've got one up on you on that.
I
But
do.
from the strength training side of things, I think you've got one up
Yeah.
on me on that. But that's all good. So, how long have you been living in the UK for now? You're obviously an Aussie, living in the UK at the moment.
So I'm coming up to my 2 years, so I'm about to get deported. I've only got 1 month left and then I'm done.
Fantastic, mate. And I guess prior to that, were you doing face-to-face training with clients, or have you always kind of just been in the online space?
I've always been face to face until I moved here. And then I just decided, because I've got a few clients back home, it was just a lot easier than doing the old school send PDF files and go around emailing there and back and constantly. With the platform I'm on at the moment, Trainerize, I can send the programs. I've got video tutorials. I can upload my nutrition plans with the exact macros, and it's got Skype and just a constant checking in and tracking. So there's no excuse if they don't do it. I see everything, so it kind of wins in their favor and mine.
Yeah, mate, bit like Big Brother. But I think an awesome thing just to touch on that, mate, I speak to a lot of people who are looking into online training because of the factor of they've either moved recently or they're planning on moving or whatever it might be. And I think it's pretty awesome just to note that a lot of people move and they think that they just need to start from scratch. And by nowadays having the online platforms and the ability, you can kind of take some of your face-to-face clients with you if you do move away.
Yeah, absolutely, and it just makes life so much easier.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So, just
I
touching
do
on.
also have
Sorry, keep going.
Oh, sorry. I do also have a private studio here as well, but that's also, it's no gym. It's called PT Workspace. So I just rent the space out for as many sessions as I want and train people that way as well. But I found that I've only had probably two or three people, and
Yeah,
everyone just finds it easier for online training just because
cool.
it's cheap.
That's dead on, mate. A lot of people, when they hear about the prices you can charge an online trainer, they all think, oh, that sounds pretty expensive. But you're right in terms of what you get from having an online coach in comparison to 1, 2, 3 sessions face to face a week. It really is heaps more cost effective, and you do get heaps more support, heaps more programs, nutrition side of things if you do that. So it is quite cost effective. Yeah. Bit of a bit of
Sorry.
bit of a delay, mate.
um,
I think there's a bit of a delay, but all good. I guess first and foremost, just to touch on, so from a software perspective, Trainerize. I know you mentioned Trainerize. Would you recommend that to other people that are looking to get online clients?
Absolutely. I will admit it's quite like it is the most expensive on the market. But if you can't afford it, like you said, there's my PT Hub, and there's a few other websites as well that you can kind of connect to. I just find, like you said to me before, is I find that Trainerize is like good for me.
Yeah.
I'm just used to the program now, and I just find it works really well for me. But I know there's heaps of other platforms out there to use.
Definitely, definitely. There's so many out there, and like you said, it just comes down to what you're used to. But I guess probably the most interesting thing for anyone listening into this session is so you've had a few online clients. You obviously took them from Australia. a couple of the face-to-face clients you had. Currently, you mentioned about 15 online clients. Is that right?
Yeah, at the moment I've got 15 clients.
Beautiful.
Mainly just from, like I said before, I've just started. The main way that I start is I always go like to a local business and then I hand out flyers. I talk to the owner, hand a few cards there, and then from there it's really word of mouth. Although I have just started a free 30-day challenge just to kind of create a few leads.
Awesome. Cool. Okay. So, mate, I think that's awesome. A lot of people think when you're an online trainer, online coach, that you only have to get them through online sort of techniques. So, pretty much, as you said, word of mouth, putting out flyers, approaching local businesses. That's how you picked up what, north of 5 or 10 of your clients. How many?
10.
And that's fantastic.
10 clients, and then I picked up another 5 on.
That's fantastic, man. The hats off on that. And in terms of, I guess, do you have a niche? Do you have an area that you're specializing in for those clients?
Mostly it's strength and conditioning.
Yep.
My speciality is more working with athletes, but at the moment I seem to be working at the moment more with just general weight loss and muscle building.
Cool. Okay. Fantastic, mate. And I guess in terms of the journey for yourself, what's the goal? What's the vision? Are you going to look to grow your online clients and go solely online, and then obviously once you get deported, not have to give those clients up, or are you going to have a mix of the two?
Definitely still going to try grow them and keep them just until they're happy to train by themselves. It doesn't faze me. I'm happy when they're happy to leave, really. But once I get back home to Australia, I'm going to start with a gym. So there'll be a fresh start to actually see people a bit more who are in the gym. And then from there, I really want to work on promoting myself more online as well.
Awesome. Awesome, man. Okay, cool. Well, mate, thanks for that. I guess in terms of anyone listening in from home who potentially is looking into online clients, may have only had one client so far or had no clients so far, what would be your advice for getting up and running, getting started and kind of getting that ball rolling?
I think the best thing to really have is content. You need content to really provide on either your flyers or online, but you also have to just do it. It's a very like mind-boggling thing, really, because I debated it for probably about 2 months till I did it. It was a bit daunting for me, like going online personally, because you think you're going to lose that quality, but you still keep it 100%. Use the platforms online. That's all I can really say.
Cool. And from the flyers, from the business cards, the approaching local businesses, what did you find? Was it all of them work together as well as each other, or if you were to say someone, if they weren't that keen in the content side of things or that far ahead in it, what would you say would be the first step to trying to get the first 1 or 2 clients?
First step would be, what works for me really is I offer a free session online or a free trial just to try out a basic plan, get used to the platform, or generally just offer 1 or 2 people a 6-week challenge just to get a few people on board.
Awesome.
Just so you can kind of get your name out there and get the word of mouth going.
Cool. All right, mate. Well, that's fantastic. Appreciate your time. I know it's early over there in the UK, and how's the weather today?
It's horrible. Winter is coming again.
We're over in here in Sydney, and it's starting to warm up again, mate. We're coming to spring. So yesterday, I think it was 32 degrees Celsius.
I can only imagine back home.
Yeah. So, mate, all good. I appreciate your time. Thanks so much for that. And pretty much, I guess the key thing to take home from anyone that hasn't started yet is get started. Just do it rather than sitting there and thinking about it for 2, 3, 6, 12 months or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
The second point being that there are multiple ways to get online clients. That can be from approaching your current face-to-face clients, approaching your previous face-to-face clients. If you're traveling, moving, taking those clients with you, or alternatively, your more traditional online formats, or just, word of mouth, getting out there and speaking to people and seeing, who would be keen and letting them know sort of what you do. So, mate, that's awesome. There's some really good learnings from that, and hats off on your success. 15 clients, mate, that's really good. And obviously only going to go from there and continue to grow from there. So anything else, does that pretty much sum it up? Is there any other one-liner word of wisdom from yourself, mate?
Just keep learning. That's all I can say.
I put you on the spot there, mate. But anyways, Chris, I appreciate your time, mates, and we'll no doubt be speaking soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully everyone took some good information, good value out of that. And if you've got any questions, make sure you reach out to Chris in the group. Say g'day, and also to myself. We've both got the best names in the world. Just ask us. I'm sure. From a vote of 2 people. But anyways, that's it from us, guys. Thanks so much, and we'll be speaking to you soon. Bye for now.